This is the Brown Boy Wonders podcast.
Hey guys, it's the Brown Boy Wonders podcast. And today's episode, we're going to talk about the week 12 of the NFL, or Thanksgiving week 12 of the NFL. Right here, I'm with Tyren, man. Tyren, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. My next guest here, he just beat me in Madden. Misbah, how you doing, man?
I'm good, bro. How about you?
I'm doing good. My next guest here, he beat me in Madden last week. Steven, how you doing, man?
Doing good. Felt good.
All good, all good. Well, where do I start here, man? Where do I start with the Jets?
You know, I want to talk about them for sure.
All right. Well, Mispo, you take it over, man. This is Miami against the Jets. You take over, man.
Yeah. We gotta talk about that Hail Mary, man. That was an interesting turn of events right there, with Tua throwing the pick six and then a pick right after. I think actually the second pick led to the Hail Mary attempt. So actually that might have actually helped us. But regardless, I mean, it wasn't anything I didn't really expect outside of the pick six. It was a pretty dominant game. Offensive line didn't play too well. Tim Boyle's not really a starting quarterback in the league, so still a lot of problems, I think, on that side of the ball. But according to some reports, Aaron Rodgers started practicing today, so there is that. Although I do question the significance of him coming back if the season's already lost at that point. I really do feel like the Jets need to kind of win out until he comes back. I think like week 16 is projected date
Yeah.
when return, something like that. So I really think that whatever direction they want to go in, they really need to win out the rest of their games for him to really come back and get a chance in the playoffs. Otherwise, he's really playing for no reason. So yeah, that's my take on it so far.
I mean, to be honest, he should not play, but see him out on the practice field, man, it warms my heart. It really warms my heart. But yeah, that Tim Boyle hell Mary throw, I was furious. I literally threw my pillow. I threw my couch. I was throwing everywhere. I was really pissed off, man.
Oh my god, that was
It's like
Oh,
there's the butt fumble, and then there's the Hail Mary.
beautiful.
So,
Yeah.
Tyron, man, how is your team going?
Not good. We had a complete meltdown against the Atlanta Falcons, team I hate the most in the NFL. I don't know. Taysom Hill fumbled at a very crucial moment. Derek Carr threw a pick six. I don't know. This was like the week of pick sixes.
Oh wow. That's right.
Yeah, I mean they're better than Jets, but Atlanta are they a good defense? Or is it just got lucky here?
Jesse Bates is pretty
Better. I wouldn't necessarily call them a good defense, but
yeah, I think they're pretty decent.
I just
Balanced.
Derek Carr is getting on my nerves. He's been staring receivers down and not manipulating the safeties, and like I said, Derek Carr is dangerous when he doesn't turn the football over.
Yeah. We've seen that in the past. But they're facing the Lions, so what are you predicting there?
I hate to say this, but this might be a bounce back game for Jared Goff. Marshawn Lattimore is on IR. Michael Thomas is on IR. Our defense did not look too well against Atlanta. I mean, we had two pick six, not two picks. We had two picks on Desmond Ridder, but other than that, the Falcons shredded our defense. Bijan went off. We couldn't cover him, and in my opinion, Jahmyr Gibbs has been he's looked better than Bijan.
Yeah.
And they basically do the same thing with Gibbs being a better pass catcher. So I'm kind of worried about our linebackers and coverage against him. And then again, the ultimate X factor, Derek Carr. Which one are we getting?
Yeah, he's a flip flopper for sure. But yeah. I'm predicting good. I think he knows now. Like, he's not a bad player. He's not a great player. He's a okay player.
He's a good player.
Yeah, he's okay. But Steven, you're CJ Stroud, Houston Texans, man. They kind of lost against the Jags. What are your thoughts on that?
Close game.
Very close. Missed field goal, a long field goal. People kept like just what am I trying to say? They kept blaming Amendola for the loss. I'm like, no, we could have played better, should have played better. We always play Jacksonville better. Amendola just barely missed a very long field goal, but future's bright for us. I went into the season not thinking much. Maybe CJ's the guy, maybe whatever. See how his development is, but no, I'm very excited. I don't know if I should be, but I am. It's how I felt about Watson, but we see how that turned out.
I mean, he's not a Deshaun Watson type of quarterback, but I think he's
I think he's what am I think he's smarter. I also think he's less of a risk taker than Watson was. I think he's just smart. I think he's a student. I think I don't know. I'm just so happy watching this kid develop.
Oh man, he's going to places. He might be the next Patrick Mahomes, maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
No,
No?
he will not be.
No,
He
I
will
wouldn't go
not
that
be.
far. Not yet.
Absolutely not. Mahomes is a risk taker.
Mm.
Stroud
Tank
is a
Dell is a beast.
Mahomes
too.
got it all. He's got it
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
Take
I'm really liking
Dell.
Tank Dell. He's a really amazing. Like the way he runs his routes and especially with the deep ball, I feel like he can be a new deep threat in this league. And he's just a rookie, so
Did not
he's
see
really
that.
developing really well.
I thought he was a little too undersized for the NFL, but I've been a huge fan of his since the Houston Cougars. But very proud of him, and maybe this is the next QB receiver duo. We'll see, but
Yeah, we'll see.
I do know. I didn't know till today. They play the Jets next week.
Oh, oh, interesting.
Excited for that.
We'll see what happens. Um,
The Jets defense is so good. They're carrying the season so far.
Definitely.
definitely. Well, I do have some questions for you guys.
Mhm.
Was the Monday Night Football game between the Chicago Bears against the Vikings, was that the most boring match you've seen?
Oh, might be this season, yeah.
Absolutely.
It was pretty tough to watch. I mean,
Those
I
two
felt
teams should
bad.
never have primetime games, at least right now.
Yeah. I mean, Jobs has had some good stretch, but that game was just bad. I mean, some of those throws where the receivers, I guess, could have played better, but he did not have a good game. I don't think
Mhm.
anybody in the offense had a good game for the Vikings.
Hawkinson, that was it.
One touchdown, but even then, overall.
I needed like DJ Moore to make like 32 points in that game.
Yeah. Only got a
but
touchdown, maybe.
Which
He
Yeah.
almost got you there.
almost like 10 points shy, but that's okay.
Mhm.
Next question is, Tommy DeVito, is he the future of the New York Giants?
Absolutely not.
he's the future this year.
For sure.
I mean, he's marketable. He has that mafia hand gesture. Everyone's doing it. I'm literally doing it right now. He's
As half Italian, let me tell you, it's pretty cool.
yeah, I mean it's pretty cool.
That
so
being
no,
said, no.
no,
No.
he's okay. I thought
Well, I mean, I've only seen him play like 3 games. It's impossible to say anything right now. But we'll see.
I would say he's better than Danny Dimes, but that's just me.
Too small
Um,
size of a sample.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm better than Daniel Jones.
Oh, okay.
I just don't know what they do about this situation because they just paid him,
Yeah, that's the big problem.
They paid him a lot
and
of money.
I don't know. Do you just mortgage that away? And because I don't know if I see Saquon coming back to the Giants. If I'm being honest,
That's going to be a big question, I think, with the quarterback as well, is what happens to Saquon. I've
Mhm.
heard a lot of talk of him going to like a running back needy team like Tampa Bay, maybe. So we'll see what happens with that.
Oh wow.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah,
And
they
they're
really
gonna
need
have
a
a
running
nice
back.
draft pick also.
Yep.
Okay.
Sure.
Well, I can see him in the Bay Area, but I don't know about this guy. Should the head
Wait.
coach? Yeah.
Did you say the Bay Area?
Yeah, Tampa Bay.
Where? Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about San Francisco. I was like, wait a minute.
No. Oh, that'd be pretty cool though if he's the backup or like do
No.
they
No,
share?
yeah, that's
No,
not happening at all. But
no
okay,
way.
no way,
Never
Jose.
see the ball.
I don't got that much money.
But I don't know about this guy. The Chargers head coach Brandon Stanley.
Oh
Do
my
you guys
god,
think he's gonna be let go?
this
Gone.
man
Yes,
needs to be let
Get
go
rid-
years ago.
that's Kellen Moore's job to lose.
100%.
Mhm.
I mean, I know the Chargers have been losing big games. I guess it's because of him.
Gotta get rid of him, man. Panthers finally got rid of Frank Reich, even though it's his first season. But sometimes you just gotta move on, bro.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Speaking of Frank Wright, who should be the temporary coach for the Panthers?
What was really funny was I was seeing Greg Olson rumors apparently that he's
Yeah.
considering it. I don't know how I feel about that.
I mean, it's like Jeff Saturday when he was doing for the Colts. Kind of like
Exactly.
that.
Look how long he lasted.
Yeah.
Barely
He
a
won
year.
one game on Saturday.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
There you go.
But I mean, I feel like for Greg Olson, he might want to start off at a lower level first to get some experience. I mean, he's a Panthers legend, but in terms of coaching experience, I don't think he has any. So
He's a
maybe
great
start off.
commentator.
He is,
Yeah.
yeah, but maybe start off at a lower level first in coaching. I don't know, a lower league or college or something, then maybe work your way up. But directly to the NFL, I don't think it ever really works out for anybody.
Definitely. My next question is, how the hell the Eagles winning all the time?
Yeah.
They're good.
Freaking play
Oh my
the
god.
brotherly shove. I hate it,
Oh my god. What are you
but
gonna do? Yeah.
you can't stop it.
Just can't do
Nope.
anything.
I mean, I like it, the little tush push. I like that. But also Bill Belichick. You've seen Rex Ryan. You've seen Alex Smith. Just bashing on the Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. Where will Bill Belichick go now after the season?
Retirement.
Probably cooked.
I mean, I think we talked about this earlier in the season.
Yeah.
If he stays, Robert Kraft has to take away the GM title from him.
Hmm.
They need a general manager.
Wait,
That's
Bill
not-
Belichick is the general manager?
Yes.
He's everything. He's everything they have.
He just needs to be head coach, and that's it. If he stays, I think that's the only way you find success with him, with that team.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
still think he's cooked, man. The way, like, I don't know if it's Mac Jones, I don't know if it's Bill Belichick, but that team is not looking good. Like, Mac Jones is playing the worst football of his career right now.
I think it's because, like I said before in the earlier episodes, once he slapped Sauce's nuts, it was game over for him.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my god.
Um,
Okay, buddy.
that's just my thing. But let's go to our fantasy starts for week 13. You guys ready?
Oh boy.
All right. For quarterback position, do you guys start Jordan Love against the Kansas City Chiefs?
X, nah, bruh.
No.
Chiefs defense playing really well this season.
They're carrying the team really.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's a no.
Which is surprising with Mahomes.
Well, yeah,
But
but you
those
look at the
receivers
receiver
are
corps.
so bad, yeah.
Receiving corps is really bad.
Rasheed Rice looked decent last week.
Yes.
That was it.
I didn't start him. I was really bad. But the running back spot I got here is Zach Moss against the Titans.
Zach Moss is back.
He went
Jonathan
off
Taylor
against
apparently
them.
hurt his thumb. Looks like JT might be out for a couple more weeks. So looks like the
Yeah.
Zach Moss train is back to go.
Zach Moss went
Yeah.
off
Oh,
against
nice.
the Titans earlier in the year.
Yeah, I would put him back, especially since he's starting now.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good. Wide receiver slot. Do you start Brandon Ayuk against the Eagles?
Ooh.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, I would say yes, the way he's been
Darius
playing, but it's going to be
Debo's
interesting
gonna
matchup.
get he's
him
gonna
and
get
Darius play.
raped the entire game. Might as well go for the second guy.
I don't like any
Yeah,
of the Eagles secondary.
yeah, maybe, but they always come in clutch at the end, so we'll see.
Okay, okay. For the flex spot, do you start Drake London against the Jets?
No, I don't know about that.
I hate
mean,
everything about not only do I hate the Falcons, they don't use their players right.
Yeah,
yeah, look
I
at
Him,
agree.
Kyle
him
Pitts, man.
and
Poor
Kyle
Kyle
Pitts,
Pitts.
yeah, they're like in a wasteland.
Mhm.
It's Arthur Smith, to be honest. That guy needs to go too.
Yeah,
I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, I mean, isn't it Drake #1 wide receiver or no?
on the team, yeah.
I would think so, yeah. Him and Kyle Pitts is a tight end, but yeah.
Okay. Well, the Titans slot. Do you start Dalton Schultz against the Broncos?
He's on the Texans, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would.
Dalton Schultz is an interesting one. Yeah, I mean,
Hey.
he had some pretty good games, not gonna lie.
Gotcha.
I think
Okay.
so.
Okay. The
I don't
kicker
know.
slot. The kicker slot. Do you start? He made a big field goal in the raining weather. Do you start Jake Elliott against the 49ers?
Jake Elliott has start anywhere to me.
Yes,
Mhm.
I'm starting Jake Elliott this week. So
Jake Elliott's probably top 3 kicker in the league right now, maybe.
Think so. It used to be Aubrey in the Cowboys, but not anymore.
they don't kick field
Mm.
goals over there.
No,
At least not of late. They haven't been.
Mm-hmm.
definitely not. For defense, do you guys start Cowboys defense against the Seahawks?
Absolutely.
Yep.
He's eating Deron Bland, bro. This guy's a monster. 5
Yep.
pick sixes is insane.
Did you see what the San Francisco defense did against the Seahawks last week? Dallas's defense is better. So
Yep. Same result.
Pretty much.
yeah,
Maybe
Not
better.
about better, but yeah, they're definitely on there. One of the better defenses in the league.
Mhm.
Very
Interesting to
nice.
see what the record for pick sixes is.
It should be a
Deron
lot.
Bland already has 5.
in a season or like in a career.
Like I know it's definitely. I know 4 was the season max. I'm talking about like a career. If he already has 5 right now, he could average a lot.
Hmm.
Because I don't think
Okay.
anybody has more than like, was it like 15 or something was the max?
I'm about to look it up right now. I see.
I
I
think
th-
Deion Sanders was in the conversation.
I think it's about like 19, 20.
But
I think Sherman's in the conversation. I remember that
Sherman,
one year, 2013. He so many.
Okay, so
Mm.
Rod Woodson has 12.
Oh wow! So it is a lot lower there.
No
Then I
surprise
was,
there, though.
dang, this guy could
12.
have like half of that in one season.
Damn.
That's wild. That's wild.
All right.
12 is
Well,
crazy. Wow.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was a lower number.
okay. Well, uh, the Cowboys. There's a big
Mhm.
topic.
Cowboys.
Always.
Are there?
I think they've been better for the past 5 years than they are now. They're really good. But I don't know if they're gonna make to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's the conversation
They're
every year.
they're gonna choke. They're gonna find some way to choke in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
But
They're gonna fail.
how can you
Trying to,
how can
yeah,
you
go ahead.
choke with that team with the defense? You have Dak playing like a maniac, and you have Pollard who doesn't do anything in fantasy, but they're a solid team.
Yeah, well, we got to think about it this way. It's the same issue with the Dolphins, actually. Both the
Mhm.
Dolphins and the Cowboys, I believe, against they're 8-0 against teams with under 500 record, and
Yeah.
0-3 against teams above 500 record.
Yep.
So something's got to give. Both these teams got to learn how to beat good teams. It seems like whenever they play a good team, they always underperform. We saw the Cowboys with the 49ers got destroyed earlier in the season. They lost. They even lost to the Cardinals, actually, which is surprising. But um, uh, yeah. So maybe they're not. Maybe I was wrong. It's not 8-0, like 7-1. But what they got to learn how to be good teams. I think they're actually playing each other in a couple of weeks too. So that'll be interesting to see who wins that matchup. But yeah, if you're in the playoffs, you're gonna play only good teams moving forward. So something's got to give.
Mm-hmm.
Should they, in the NBA right now, they doing that the tournament thing? Should they do that for the NFL?
Determine it.
Oh,
I don't
they
know how
already
that would
play
work.
way too many games, man.
Yeah, I don't know how that worked.
They play too many games. It's
Because
not
you
gonna
would
make it.
have to make time for the division games still, and yeah, I don't know how
Yeah,
that.
I
football's
don't know.
problem is the toll it takes on your body is like immense. So recovering from that's pretty hard.
I don't know. Make the Pro Bowl matter somehow.
Maybe.
Those days are over.
Apparently, that's like even being scrapped. There's like Pro Bowl games now.
Yeah, they do
Yeah, I heard
flag
that.
football.
So the whole concept of that NBA thing, I thought was stupid. But then when I saw the Knicks winning and they really want to win that championship, I'm like, all right, it makes sense now. It totally
Okay,
makes
oh
sense.
sure.
I
Yeah,
think
it's
that's
nice
what.
to see that
You know,
games are meaningful in
I thought the
November.
same thing to the Rockets last night, and now you're wrong. You're just wrong.
No, I think because they got that motivation, like middle of the season in the NBA, they're like, we're just trying to win
Well,
games.
the
But they're
thing
like,
I like is that they're not adding additional games to it. It's already part of the regular season. So it's like whatever to me. It's like, okay, you can play it, but you're not forced to play additional games. It's just still regular season anyways. So it's not like
Yeah,
anything extra. So I
it's a
think
Yeah.
good.
that's a good idea in that sense.
hmm,
Mhm.
okay. Well, I just see the Knicks winning. I just get happy. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode. Tyron, man, where can the audience find you?
I just recently changed my Instagram handle.
Oh no.
Yeah, but they can find me at the Tyren
Dang, he
on
had to add the
Instagram.
B at it, bro, to
Yeah,
make it official.
make it official.
Okay, I
Make it
like that. I
official.
like it. It's like the Facebook, but I like it.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
Misbah, where can they find you? Did you change your handle?
No, I didn't. Same place I had Misbah G6.
Awesome. Steven, where can they find you?
Same thing I say with the other podcast. Just go to the Brown Boy Wonders. I'll be there somehow.
I like that. Well, until then, hi hut. I don't know. Hi hut. You heard that hi hut from Kirk Cousins. That means it's for the weekland pickems for week 13. I'm here with Wally. Wally, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing well, brother. How are you doing?
I am doing well too, man. Let's go back to our predictions from last week. Do you got the score for that?
We ended up in a tie. 10 games we picked correctly, while 6 of them we picked incorrectly. So, crazy development in our Pick'ems weekly. I'm still up by 2 games overall, but last week really thought I had the edge over you, but seems like we tied there, 10 to
Yeah,
6.
I like that. I like that a lot. I do have an edge in these pick'ems. I think I'm getting better at these. So you said I'm down by 2. So overall, I am 19 out of 11, and you are 21 out of 9, right?
Correct.
All right, man.
Still a competition towards the end of the season here.
For sure. Well, let's get into them, man. Week 13 pick'ems. I'll let you go first, man.
We have the Seahawks at the Cowboys Thursday night matchup. Abrar, who do you have in this game?
All right, so Cowboys are killing it. Dak Prescott's killing it, but I think my former Jet Geno Smith is gonna take it. So I'm picking Seahawks.
Ooh, seems like a tough one. Seahawks coming off a loss. Cowboys seem to be on a roll. At home, they seem to be outscoring their opponents by 20 plus. I'm going to go Cowboys here.
All right. The next game is the Colts versus Titans. What do you got?
I got the Titans here. Showed some promise last week with Derrick Henry. Still don't trust the Colts too much, even though they got a win last week as well. But Titans playing at home, I'm going to roll with Titans. Bro, who do you have in this matchup?
So Jonathan Taylor might be out for this game, so Zach Moss will carry. That kind of made me, not pick the Colts, but I'm just picking the Colts anyways. I think Titans are not themselves. I know you just said Derrick Henry, but I'm going with the Colts. The next game is the Falcons and the Jets. Sir, who do you got?
It's going to shock everybody here. But I'm going to go with the Jets. I have a feeling they're going to pull off some sort of victory here. Defensive stand, low scoring game. Defense is going to have to score a touchdown, which I do see them doing. I just think that Falcons are too wishy-washy in their season. I don't trust them on the road. Jets all the way here.
Okay, so we are Jets fans, right? We talked about this earlier. Like, let's say if I'm picking the Jets to win, they usually lose. If we pick the opponent, they might win. So you kind of threw me a fastball here because I'm picking the Falcons here. So
Ooh, okay. Why do you pick
Yeah.
the Falcons?
Jets suck this season. I'm sorry. Aaron Rodgers is supposed to come back. He's not coming back. I'm just waiting for next season. Falcons.
All hope is lost. Seems like it.
It seems
Next
like
we
you're
got up is the Lions at the Saints. So, bro, who do you have here?
This one here, man. Derek Henry. Not Derek Henry. I'm sorry. Derek Carr. He is in trouble. But the Lions, you know what I'm saying? They're picking up. You know what I'm saying? They're picking up. I'm picking the Lions here.
That win last week against Green Bay was
Mm-hmm.
very impressive. I'm gonna go with the Lions here too. Don't trust the Saints at all. Derek Carr seems to be not working in New Orleans. This has Lions all over it. Next matchup, Broncos at the Texans. I'm gonna go here with the Broncos. This is an interesting matchup. We would have talked about this a few weeks ago, but both teams start to be spiking up into heading into the playoffs. But Broncos on a roll, man. They just keep on winning and winning and winning. Russ is cooking. I don't know what he's cooking, but he's cooking something good. I'm gonna go with Broncos here on the road. Who do you have?
If I have to quote one person from that team, he said, and I quote, we just gotta believe. You know, we believe, and we just gotta believe. We just gotta believe and believe and believe. Russell Wilson. I'm going with the Broncos here, man. The next game is the Chargers against the Patriots. Who do you got?
Chargers got to win one of these games, right? New England does not look like they want to win. I'm gonna go Chargers here on the road. Justin Herbert rights the ship. Who do you got here?
So I'm been picking the freaking Chargers like every week. They are not doing anything for me. I'm going with the Patriots. They won last week, so I'm feeling the Patriots here. Even though Bill Belichick is on the verge of losing his job, but I'll go with Pats here. The next game is the Cardinals versus Steelers. For this one, man, I'm picking the Steelers. I think Kyler Murray is not doing well. But I think the Steelers defense, because I think Matt Canada is not there anymore. I think the Chargers has a better edge, so I'm picking Chargers. Who do you got?
Which you're picking Chargers over Patriots?
Oh, Cardinals.
Got it. I'm gonna be picking the Steelers. Home game. Cardinals don't seem to have their stuff together even with Kyler Murray around. I'm gonna go with Steelers here. Abrar, Dolphins
Yeah.
at the Commanders. Who you got here?
So this looks like an easy matchup. If you're looking at the matchup here on paper, Dolphins, Commanders, it's easily Dolphins, right? I don't want to jinx myself in picking Commanders, but I'm gonna pick the Dolphins here. Tua, Hill, Waddle, you can't go wrong. Who do you got?
I'm picking Dolphins as well. This is this has blowout written all over it. Dolphins are too big, too strong here. Next up, we have the Panthers at the Buccaneers. I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers here. Seems like Panthers, even though they fired their head coach, doesn't seem like they have things on track. Buccaneers should have won last week, as they have felt, but I think they're gonna get things on the right side of things and get the dub out here.
So you said the Bucks.
The Buccaneers.
Okay, interesting. I'm glad you brought up the firing of Mr. Frank. So usually when coaches are fired mid-season, whoever's the interim head coach the next game, they usually win. So I'm picking the Panthers here, man. The next game is a doozy. It's I think it's the game of the week, to be honest. It's the 49ers against the Eagles. Man, who you got?
This is a tough one. Eagles really defeated one of the three best teams in the NFL this past week, or this past few weeks. 49ers seem to have their groove back in order. I think 49ers going to pull it off. They have some sort of vengeance to take out of the playoff game last year in the championship. I think I'm gonna go with 49ers here.
Okay. I agree with you. I'm going with the 49ers. I feel like Eagles have been lucky past few weeks just winning games. And of course, the Jets gave them that one loss. So I'm really proud of that. But I think the 49ers are going to get that second loss. The next game is the Browns against the Rams. Man, what do you got here?
I'm gonna go with the Browns. They just seem way too dominant on defense, and they'll find a way with their running game in the front to pull it off. Who do you got?
I got Browns here too. I know that Kyren Williams from the running back for the Rams, he's doing so well. Maybe he'll blow off some steam in this game because the Browns defense are really good. They're really good. So I'm picking Browns here. The next game, I think it's also a game of the week, but it's kind of like prime time, 7:20 p.m. on a Sunday night football. It's the Chiefs against the Packers.
This
Who you
may
got?
shock everybody, but I feel like the Packers are a little sneaky. They've been stringing up some games back to back, playing at Lambeau. Feel like the magnitudes might be too big for Mahomes and co. I'm gonna go with the Packers here in an upset.
Damn it, man. I'm picking Packers too. Why do you pick Packers?
I don't know, man. I just have a gut feeling they're gonna pull it off. It's usually Mahomes got to lose one of these games coming up. What better way to do it against Lambeau Field, which is his first time playing at that stadium, so it'll be iconic for him as well.
That is kind of crazy, and I hope he doesn't cry to the referees of getting flagged. But the next game, the last game, Monday Night Football, we got the Bengals and the Jaguars. Who do you got?
I'm gonna go with Jaguars here. Bengals seems like their season's been over since Joe Burrow got hurt. Jaguars pulled off an impressive victory last week against Houston. Seem to have them double that up this week. I'm picking the Jaguars here.
Okay. I am also picking the Jaguars here. I think because the main target is Christian Kirk. He usually Lawrence throws it to him a lot, so I think there'll be more of that, and I'll pick the Jaguars. All right, man. So that was week 13 of Pickems. How you feeling?
Feeling good. I would like to make one correction. The Patriots did lose last week against the Giants, so just wanted to
Oh,
kind of
right.
point that out there.
I'm so sorry. Tommy DeVito. You're correct.
Hey,
that-
man, you can't see what I'm doing right now, but I'm doing it. It's Tommy DeVito.
I literally,
man.
as soon as I said his name, I was doing the same thing. I was doing the same hand gesture.
It just happens, man. You just gotta
just
go,
happens.
hey, DeVito, hey.
That's what I'm saying. But yeah, so even though they lost, I still think Patriots should win here. But yeah, that's the week 13 pick'ems. Sir Willie, where can the audience find you, man?
They can find me in the Garden State, baby. Back and back, thinking through. Garden State, baby. We go like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, baby, hey.
I like that.